Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you do, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. God said your spouse is ready to meet you, but you have to let go of the old package. Some of us, we are still holding on to old relationship, and God have the new person ready for you, but you have to let go of the old package that you used to have, the old person, the old memories. Let that stuff go, because God wants you to be in a new relationship. God have this man waiting for you, this woman waiting for you. They ready to meet you, but God said, I can't give you them because you're still holding on to that man. You're still holding on to that woman. You have to learn how to let go and release people from out of your life. How do you do it? You have to pray, you have to fast and ask God, God, whatever that I have, that's this soul tie, break every soul tie that you have with these people and let it go, because God wants you to be equal. You got to be equal with each other. You can't be unequal with each other, because you both have to see eye to eye. If you both ain't seeing eye to eye, that's not the person that God has for you, because you got one person walking one way, then you got the other person walking another way. You got one person walking to church, you got the other person going to club. No. When you are married, when you in a relationship, you have to see that. You got to see everything eye to eye. You can't just be walking your way and say, I'm gonna do everything on my own, I got everything. No, you're supposed to do everything as one. So if you already seeing things in a relationship that this person is mistreating you and you're not liking it, all you got to do is walk away and let God deal with it. Y'all ain't got to stress yourself and say, look, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know this. Listen, give it to God. Let God do what he do. But your spouse is waiting on you. It's time for you to let go of that old package and move forward. God have a good man that is for you. He got a good woman that is ready for you. It's time for you to be married. God said it's time. I hear wedding bells. He said it's time for you to prepare yourself for marriage. It is time for you to let go of old, dry relationships. It's time for you to let these people go. Some of y'all holding on to dry, nasty relationships. These people ain't trying to marry you. These people ain't trying to wife you up. Why you keep wasting your time on old trash? God wants you to let go of that trash. You got to let go of this trash in order to move forward. What God has for you, he got it. God ready for you to receive it, but you got to let go of that trash can. You got to let go of the mess. You can't listen. God is not going to bless it because it's confusion. God ain't going to let you marry a man that's going to beat you up and kill you. God be trying to protect us, and we ain't even trying to protect ourselves. God wants you to move forward. It's time for y'all to move forward. When you see the signs of this person not calling, texting, when you see the signs this person ain't buying you no Valentine's gift and you buying them shoes, you buying them jewelry, they don't care about you from the start. You have to learn how to move on with your life and say, God is me and you. Learn how to put God first and just stay focused on you and God. Just do what you have to do for your relationship. I'm telling y'all, you have to learn how to move forward. These guys right now today, all they looking for is sex. Some of them, they looking for a relationship. They looking for a wife. But some of these guys is looking for, the only thing on their mind is sex. It's the same thing with a lady. On her mind is sex. You have to learn how to put God first in your life. When you put God first, God will lead you to the right man. He will lead you to the right person. He will lead you to the right woman. Say this prayer every day. Say, Lord, I ask that you guide me, that you lead me to the right things in my life. You want God to lead you to the right people. God ain't going to lead you to no foolishness. Some of y'all keep putting yourself in these situations. When you see, listen, you talking to somebody, make sure they got a job. Make sure they got their own place. You dealing with somebody, they still living with their mother, their father, they still being pacified, they still being breastfeed at the age they are. You have to learn how to do things on your own. Learn how to make it. You can be successful. You have to learn how to pray. You have to learn how to fast. You have to learn how to put God first. But God is sending you the spouse. But he said you got to get rid of the old package of this person. You got to let this old man go. You got to let this old woman go. You got to let this is a connection, I'm saying, in the spirit. God said it's a connection of you and them. You still thinking of the old memories. You still thinking of the old things that you used to do. I'm talking about sex. I'm talking about the kissing. I'm talking about the touching. You got to let that stuff go. The old feelings have to go. The old romantic stuff that y'all used to do, you got to let that stuff go. Because God is getting ready to bring this new person. God is not going to bring this new person until he know that you're ready. That's what I tell y'all all the time. You have to learn how to continue to pray and ask God to help you. Because if God is going to bring the person to you, he want to make sure you are delivered first. God can't bring this new person if you're not ready. That's why after you get out of a relationship, God allow us to be single for, I would say, 2 years. You know, for some people, they can do a year. Some people can do 5 years single. Some people can do 3 years. I say take your time. Be single for a while. Just spend time by yourself. Give yourself 2 years. Give yourself a year and a half. Just follow God lead. Let God lead you. If God say, I need you ready in 6 months, 7 months, get ready. You got to get yourself prepared. And don't rush yourself. Don't rush yourself. Take your time in knowing this person. Take your time and always be led by God. Because I told y'all before, a lot of people have rushed into marriage and a lot of people have got a divorce. Don't be the next person because you thinking that that's the one. Make sure that's the one that God gave you. And make sure that's not the flesh eye that's looking. All I want to say is be encouraged. Thank you for watching. Keep your head up and just do what you have to do for your soul and your salvation. It's very important that you start focusing on you. You got to start putting yourself first. You be putting everybody else in front of you, and God be telling you over and over, you got to start praising me. You got to start lifting me up. You have to start putting me first. We need to be led by God, and it's very important to pray and fast. Because when you pray and fast, God can lead you and tell you what is in front of you. Some of y'all be having dreams. All you got to do is say, Lord, show me their heart. Show me, do they really care for me? And God will show you. I'm telling y'all, stop hooking up with the wrong guy. Stop hooking up with these wrong guys. These guys ain't for you. God wants you to be with a man that gonna love you. You dealing with a man that rush you, that spit on you, that call you names. You dealing with somebody that don't even care about you. They see you when they want to see you. They don't speak to you. They don't do anything. That's not what God wants you to have. God wants everybody to be in love, but he wants us to be in love right. Love is not just having sex and just doing everything in the way of you want to do it. Do love in God's way. Get married. Do everything in his will. Get married. If you love that person so much, get married. Don't just be going around and just doing it with people. It's dangerous. You putting yourself on dangerous ground. I told y'all before, you got to be careful with sin. You got to be careful playing with sin because God is tired of sin. He's tired of it. It's no carefulness in sin, but just to stop it. You got to stop having sex. If you're not married, if you're just in a relationship, stop having sex with them. You got two things. You can get disease or you can be pregnant. And a lot of y'all, you don't even want to take care of your responsibility. Some of y'all got kids right now. You don't want to take care of your kids. You want other people to take care of your kids. Your mother already had her children. Now you say, Mom, you take care of my kids because you want drugs. You running around with the baby father, you on drugs. Listen, y'all got to get y'all priorities together and start doing what's best for you. Because life is too short. And God wants you to know that you have to start doing things better in your life. If you want to be a better woman, a better man, you have to learn how to pray. Stay on your knees and don't move until God answers all your prayers. And just start walking with God. Start doing everything in God's will. God love you all. Continue to pray. Stay uplifted. I don't care what nobody tell you. Stay uplifted. God has somebody for you. God have somebody for you. Just keep praying, keep fasting. Don't only focus on your spouse. Focus on your life. Focus on the things that you want to work on. When you single, work on the things that you need to work on and get your life in order with God. Thank you for watching. Don't give up, but pray about it. Thank you again. Stay blessed, stay focused, and be encouraged. Thank you.